A case of mistaken identity in the midst of tragedy. Thanks for joining us. This is ENN Now, and I'm Melissa Carter.
And I'm Joshua McKee. ENN's Renee Blair in Tulsa explains how an Oklahoma student has experienced online problems following a deadly school shooting.
According to the News on 6 in Tulsa, 14-year-old Colt Gray has the same name as the teen arrested in the Georgia shooting. But this Colt Gray lives in Oklahoma. His baseball picture is circulating all over Facebook and X, claiming that he is the Georgia shooter, creating big controversies. His parents have been trying to get it removed and erased from all platforms. Cybersecurity experts shared that once an image is circulating, it is very difficult to remove it. In Tulsa, I'm Renee Blair.
The first presidential debate since the big shakeup on the Democratic Party ticket is happening this week. For what to expect, we turn to Angel Santana.
On Tuesday evening, all eyes will be watching the debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. The debate starts at 8 p.m. Central Time and should last about 90 minutes. ABC News will be showing the debate live and streaming it as well as several other networks. The debate will take place in Philadelphia, and there will be no audience present. This will be the first time Harris and Trump have ever met. In Tulsa, I'm Angel Santana.
How should Oklahomans build the state's education system for the future? That's the question Governor Kevin Stitt has posted for a new task force. The Human Potential for Future Industries Task Force aims to better prepare students for the workforce and maybe change how teaching is done in the state. One area of focus will be on expanding internships and apprenticeships and other learning opportunities, according to a news release from the governor's office. Stitt's education secretary says the state's education system isn't tapping into the potential of every student. She says the committee will be looking to change that.
College football is back, and it was a big weekend for OU and OSU. For details, here's ENN Sports Director J.J. Sten.
2 weeks in the college football season, OSU and OU are undefeated, but not without some scares. The two teams both won their first games with big blowouts, OU beating Temple 51-3 and OSU beating South Dakota State 44-20. In week 2, the Pokes and Sooners each had extremely close games coming down to the last play. OU hosted the Houston Cougars, a Big 12 team, and won by 4, sealing the deal with a late safety and ending the game 16-12. OSU hosted Arkansas, the first game between the border state rivals in 44 years, and won the thriller double overtime game 39-31. OU and OSU now both ranked in the top 15 after OSU jumped 3 spots from 16th to 13th and OU staying at 15th. The Sooners will host Tulane this weekend while the Cowboys will visit Tulsa for the Turnpike Classic. OU and OSU are both favored in the matchups.
A rodeo company is blaming bad feed for the death of dozens of horses. For details, here's ENN's Banning Letzenberger.
According to the Associated Press, a nearly century-old Oklahoma company that gives stock to rodeos had as many as 70 horses die a week ago after receiving what the owner believes was tainted feed. Rhett Beitler, the co-owner of Beitler & Son Rodeo Company, told local media that the horses died shortly after being fed. The owners of the horses told KFOR-TV they just fed the horses the feed like normal, and then the horses started dying. Authorities are investigating the company that provided the feed.
Boeing Starliner returned late at night on September 6th at White Sands Space Harbor in New Mexico after a test flight to the International Space Station. Starliner was crewed by astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. The shuttle launched on June 5th for the Boeing crewed flight test from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. However, as the shuttle approached the station, NASA and Boeing noticed the Starliner was experiencing helium leaks. After correcting the issues, the crew was successfully able to dock at the space station.
Our Epic Weather team is tracking fire danger reports. Here's Grayson Persons Wood to tell you all about it.
According to the National Weather Service, on Tuesday, gusty south winds, very low humidity, and a lack of rain will increase the risk of fires across northern and western Oklahoma. This week, week, the temperatures are a little cooler with highs in the low 90s, and the lows are in the lower 50s. This week, droughts are most intense in much of western Oklahoma. In eastern Oklahoma, we are expecting a low but promising chance of rain later in this week. I'm Grayson Personswood with your weather lookout.
With the weather changing, it's time for a fall tradition. For details about the changes to the Oklahoma State Fair, here's Harrison Spavero.
As the crisp September air settles over the Sooner State, the anticipation builds for one of Oklahoma's most cherished traditions, the Oklahoma State Fair. From its vibrant array of carnival rides to the mouth-watering array of fair foods, this annual event promises a unique blend of excitement, entertainment, and community spirit. The State Fair starts on September 12th and ends September 24th. One thing that the State Fair has changed is that those under 18 must be accompanied by an adult after 5 p.m. Prices and discounts can be found online at okstatefair.com. Disney on Ice will be coming, and there will be a huge new array of deep-fried fair goodness, including bacon-wrapped Oreos. Delicious. So mark your calendars, gather your friends and family, and get ready for an unforgettable experience. The fairgrounds will soon come alive with the sounds, sights, and flavors of Oklahoma. Don't miss out.
There's still plenty of fun all around Oklahoma. Renee Collins in our Tulsa Bureau has all the details.
Even in our cooler weather, there's still so much fun. In Tulsa, Waitress the Musical will be at the Performing Arts Center September 13th through 21st. Scott Fest, a festival celebrating Scottish heritage, will be at Events Park September 13th through 15th. The Tulsa Farmers Market will happen September 13th. In Oklahoma City, Storybook Sing-Along will be at the Civic Center on September 14th. Night Market at Scissortail Park will happen September 6th through October 4th. And that's everything on the calendar, so you can have an epic week.
The students at Epic have a lot to be excited about this fall. While school has just begun, there's still many events coming up. Cohen Conrad joins us with Epic News.
From field trips to school-wide community service projects, there's a lot to keep students busy this fall. On the 13th, students can meet to hike Robbers Cave, a beautiful trail in Riverton where students will trek with their friends and family. Next Monday, students and adults alike can go to the OK Kids Corral exhibit. Founded by the Toby Keith Foundation, this wholesome play place helps house families dealing with childhood cancer. Donations from all students and adults are accepted, including pop cans and tabs for the grocery and supply funds. From the Epic News Network, this is Cohen Conrad.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to keep checking our website and social media pages for more news from a team of student journalists.